How we doing, guys? I'm super excited for the North Central Ninja Series qualifier. Here's going to be the course obstacles for 6 and 7 boys and girls, and 8 and 9 boys and girls. So 6, 7, and 8 and 9. Obstacle number 1, the question mark. Clear. Obstacle number 2, the descending rings. Clear. Obstacle number 3, the spider monkey. Clear. Obstacle number 4, the bow through range. Clear. Obstacle number 5, the mini bricks. Clear. Obstacle number 6, the slacker. Clear. Option number 2 on the slacker. Clear. Okay, 6 and 7-year-olds. Next obstacle for you is right here. Rings times 2. Clear. If you are in the 8 and 9-year-olds, this is your rings times 2. Clear. Next obstacle, the ninja bowls. Clear. Obstacle number 9. The ascending anchors. Woo! You guys are going to love this one. Clear. Obstacle number 10, the wood wall. Woo! Alright guys, just a couple general rules here at the North Central Ninja Series competitions. Each obstacle is worth a certain value of points. The value of points will be posted the day of the competition so you guys know which obstacles are with which points. We also have halfway points. So when I go over these rules, I'm going to tell you guys halfway through an obstacle where you're at. If you get to that halfway point, you do get the half of the points. So for instance, if an obstacle is worth 2 points and you get halfway, you get 1 point. Okay? First obstacle, the question mark. Here's the rules. Everybody will start on the white floor. Chalk will be provided for you guys if you want it, all throughout the course. Okay? You guys will be starting here. You guys are allowed the zigzag balance beam. You are never allowed the legs. This would result in a fail. Okay? You're allowed the tops of the beam. You are allowed your hands and your feet on these boxes however you would like. Halfway. We're going to have white tape that indicates your halfway point. The clear on this obstacle is right here. Okay, so point A, you guys, is the start of the course, which is the white floor. Point B would be the finish, which is right here, clear. Next obstacle, point A starts right here, okay? Point B is the trampoline. You're allowed all 3 of these rings. 1, 2, 3. You are not allowed the straps to land on this trampoline.
Contact with this ring, guys, is halfway.
The white tape is halfway.
That is the 3rd ring. Okay.
Once you guys are on this trampoline, you guys are going to go directly into the spider climb. Okay? On the spider climb, you're allowed your hands and your feet however you would like. You can put 2 feet on one side, hands here. We're going all the way up. You are not allowed this cargo net. And you are not allowed to touch the ground. Okay? Your guys' halfway points are indicated here. So if you just make it through the spider climb, halfway points. Okay? If you want your full points, you're allowed that ring, the white rope, and the black rope, and this very bottom bar. No other bars are in play. This very bottom bar, and you can dismount to this pad. On or past is totally fine. Okay? Your next obstacle, we have an arrow here to help direct you guys so you know where to go. You guys are allowed everything past this line except for the ground, okay? So if you touch the ground right here, that's going to be a fail. You guys are allowed the tops of all of these. Any block that has a Bosu ball on it, you are not allowed the block. You are only allowed the Bosu ball with hands and feet. Passing the line right there is your halfway point. Again, you're not allowed the pads underneath of the Bosu balls or the black floor. Okay? Point B of this obstacle is the white floor. But you must, pay attention guys, it's very important. You must use this quad step. Okay? We can't just jump from this Bosu ball to the white floor, and that would be a clear. We got to finish the obstacle before going to point B, which is this white floor. Okay? Right here is the start of your next obstacle. Point A is this white floor. Point B is the blue mat, all the way at the end. You guys are allowed all of these quad steps with your hands and your feet. You are not allowed these poles. In the event you accidentally bump into it, you'll get a warning, okay? If you use it to advance on an obstacle, then you will fail the obstacle, okay?
You guys must use this first quad step. That first quad step is point A.
Must use this. So we can't just run over here and jump to the black box. Great point, Coach Boston. Okay? Right through here. Then we're going all the way down these new mini bricks. Whoo! These are going to be fun, you guys. Brand new, never before in the gym. Okay? Hold on to the mini bricks. We're going all the way down. If this thing has contact, that's halfway points. You guys' full points is when you land on or past this blue pad. The front of this blue pad, on or past. Okay? Right through here, guys, is what me and Coach Boston call a no-fail zone. Nothing can go wrong here. Okay? Because point A, the start, is right here on this block. Okay? Point B, though, you guys, is this big blue mat right here. You got to get to this without touching the black floor. Okay? You guys are allowed your feet only on the blue slack line. In your hands only on the wobble beam. It cannot be this way. That would be a fail. Okay? So feet and hands, or if you are confident in your abilities on a slack line, you can just do the slack line. Okay? That's simply there to make it easier. Might be a little smarter route. Cool? All right, guys, your point B is right here. Okay? Once we get here, you guys, 6 and 7-year-olds go right here. 8 and 9-year-olds go right here. This is just for reach, guys. Very similar obstacle, very similar rules, same halfway points, just slightly smaller scale for our smaller ninjas to keep it fun. Okay? So, 6 and 7-year-olds, you're going to start on this. This is not Velcro to the ground, So if it falls over and you fall off forward, you will fail the obstacle, okay? Once you're on here, you're reaching out and grabbing these rings. You're allowed this T-hold to get to this ladder to land on this blue mat. If we land and fall back, fail. If we land and run this way, clear. Clear, okay? This is your point B. These are not in play. You can't use these. You can't jump down to these, okay? If you do, you're probably not going to get your halfway points because your halfway point is making contact with the ladder. All right? 8 and 9-year-olds, you guys are going to start right here. There will be a small blue pad placed right here provided for you guys. If you don't think you can reach that, we will have a blue pad you guys can move out to reach it, okay? Otherwise, just like the 6 and 7-year-old, you guys are allowed the 2 rings, 1, 2, okay? And this dog bone, which is suspended from a chain and magnetic to the bar. So when you grab it, it's gonna automatically swing you. You have to land on or past this blue pad. If you completely go all the way out over this blue pad, that's still okay. On or past this blue pad. Cool?
Halfway points for this one, guys, is going to be contact with the dog bone. And if you guys make contact with that, it's going to be pretty easy to tell. You want to give a demo of contact but not grabbing?
Yep. So if you make contact, that's your halfway.
Now, if you're still hanging there, guys, and you guys want to try to fight through it and grab that as it swings back to you guys, and then you guys swing and dismount to this pad, that's still full clear, guys.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, from here, we're running around. This is another one of those no-fail zones, okay? When we get here, guys, notice this pad is not Velcro down and it can tip, but you are allowed to use this, okay? You can leave it where it's at, hop up here and jump to the rings. If you feel you're shorter and you want to push it forward, that's just fine, okay? Just keep in mind, if you're swinging, you don't want to have to kick into this, okay? But once you're up on top of this, okay, then we're going to go to the rings. When you're on the rings, guys, this is point A, okay? Once you're on these rings, if you go to the ground, then it is a fail. You guys are going to jump, you're going to lâcher, or you can reach out and grab the ninja bowl, and then you're going to go to the next ninja bowl, the black one, marked with white tape for halfway points. Okay? So point A is when you're on the rings. Your point B is this pad right here. Okay? On this obstacle, it's probably easiest to go from this ninja bowl to here. But if you guys feel that you need to use this bar for safety, so you don't bonk your head or anything like that, that's totally fine. You guys are allowed to use this bar if you think that that would help you get to this blue pad. Okay?
So this pad, guys, will be lined up at the edge of this. Can you give us a height demonstration on this? Slide that back there. You guys are allowed to move that anywhere you want on there. Now, if we jump off of this, or say we're standing on there and that tips over on us, but we have not made contact with the rings, can we reset?
Yes, you can.
As long as you guys do not make contact with those rings, if you fall right here, because that is a sliding pad, it is not a fail, guys.
So your point A, guys, is here.
Any contact with that, you have initiated the obstacle, and if you fall, you will then have failed the obstacle.
Correct. Okay, ninja bowls. We're gonna be pretty tired at this point, guys. This is where it's gonna get fun, okay? Our next obstacle, again, no fail zone, but once you're on this trampoline, that is the start, okay? Let's say you swing out and you decide you're not feeling that good and you come back to the trampoline, that's fine, okay? But if you guys swing out and then you come down, that means you gotta go to the next obstacle, okay? You can go back, but you can't fall in the water, okay? From here, guys, you guys are allowed these rings however you need them. You can unhook them if you would like, especially when you get to this one here, okay? They do unhook very easily. If you drop a ring, that's on you. We just can't use our hands on here, guys. we're only allowed the rings, okay? If you grab one of these, then it's gonna be a fail, okay? This ring will have no ring on it, okay? So you guys can unhook one of those rings or skip it, whatever you gotta do, but that one right there with the white tape on it is your halfway points, okay? The ascending anchors, guys, we're going all the way up, okay? Very important here, when you guys get to this, you are allowed any of these monkey bars to get past this blue mat, not on it, okay? I do want you guys to dismount over it, okay? So when we're up here on these bars, it'd probably be pretty smart to make sure that you're over it, okay? If you make contact with this, we'll just get our halfway points. We won't get all the points, okay? So you gotta land past this, on this mat or past. Last obstacle, guys, is the warped wall, okay? On the warped wall, you guys get 3 tries, okay? The 10-foot warped wall is full points. The 8-foot warped wall is halfway points, okay? So that being said, even if you get the 10-foot warped wall on your 3rd try, that's still full points, okay? But let's say you're not gonna make the 10-foot warped wall and you choose to do the 8-foot, that's just fine. You're still gonna get your halfway points, okay? Press the button on the top, the red button, and that's what's gonna stop you guys' time. The goal is to collect as many points as you can. If you fail an obstacle, no big deal, just move on to the next one. And you wanna do it in the least amount of time. That's how this competition will be scored, the most points in the least amount of time. Can't wait for you guys to compete.